One thing I kind of like to do is my own maintenance on the bikes, but sometimes you're just better off letting the pros handle it. I was having issues with my brakes because I've been doing a lot of steep mountain descents lately, and the brakes were just wore out, and I thought maybe I could just adjust it or, you know, do something quick and easy. But of course, I messed it up really bad. These are hydraulic brakes, and man, I made a mess when it leaked out all over the place. Of course, when I try to fix something, I usually end up not having the right tools. I don't think you can adjust the brakes too well with these. So I ended up deciding to take it to my favorite go-to bike shop, CC Cycles, up in Ramona, California. Clark, the mechanic there, he's been mechanicking, he's been in that shop for 45 years. I've been going to the shop for 40 years. This guy knows everything there is to know about bikes. In fact, we call him the witch doctor of bikes because he performs some voodoo on these bikes because they always are running so perfectly when you come out of that shop. So Clark, the witch doctor, said that he could perform some of his magic voodoo on my bike and get it running good for my big trip I'm planning down to the desert. Now, another great thing about having a shop that you go to and feel, well, obviously, if you feel comfortable, that's a big thing. Clark knows his stuff, but what's even better is when you go in there, it's like going into an old-time barber shop. You know, you sit down at the counter, you bring your bike in, but you just don't drop it off and leave. I mean, I've known Clark for 40, 45 years, so we start pit racing, talking about biking in the old days. And of course, it's kind of a hangout for us old bikers. So people that I haven't seen for 10 or 15 years come in there because they still use the bike shop. And so we bring the bike in. You end up spending, 2 hours in there just talking about old times. It's like just a time out on the town because it's just so enjoyable. And that's really what you want from a bike shop. They know what they're doing, obviously. They're friendly. And like I said, I've been going there for forever. So it's like the local bike shop. If you're ever in Ramona, California, CC Cycles, Clark, the owner, like I said, he's the witch doctor of bikes, and he'll do some voodoo magic on your bike. Clark called me up the same day and said my bike was ready. And I came up there the next day and picked it up. Of course, talked for 2 hours with him, and of course a bunch of friends that came in, customers and that sort of thing. And, he did the brakes and he did some adjusting on the chain and the shifter and all that stuff. But I sat on the bike, and for some reason, the whole bike just felt better without even riding it. I was saying, ooh la la, this is great. And that's just sitting on it. Actually, I started singing the witch doctor song because he's the witch doctor. And he did that voodoo that he does so well on my bike. And man, that thing is running top notch.